So here we go, this is my editing room. You've all seen the tour of the studio, which is where I present most of my videos. And this is my editing room, and you've all been asking to see what equipment I use, what changes I've made to the editing room over the last few months. So I'm going to pick up my camera now and show you exactly what I use. So let's start with a look at my chair. This is the chair I spend most of my time in whilst I'm editing my videos. And this is a Herman Miller mirror chair. It's got a mesh seat down the bottom here, fully adjustable arms, and then this perforated back, which is really great because it means that you don't get all hot and sweaty during the summer months. Not that we get much summer here in the UK. Around the back of the chair, we have also got this lumbar adjustment. You can adjust these two handles, and then you can push this up and down, and it affects where you get lower back support. It's a really great chair, absolutely love it. Then let's move around here. Just on this side of the editing room, I've got a screen here. It's a 32-inch Sony, but I hardly ever use that. And then this is my 13-inch MacBook Air. Absolutely love my MacBook Air. It's got a Just Mobile X stand sitting underneath here, and then we've got it powered at the moment and a Thunderbolt cable coming out to what is probably the newest addition in the Geekanoids editing room. This is my 27-inch Thunderbolt display. Absolutely love it. It is just an awesome resolution, color accuracy superb, really enjoying using it. And I've got some extra equipment attached to the back of this display, which I'll show you in a short while. Let's just move down here a little bit, and we have got the Apple wireless keyboard and Magic Trackpad, and they're connected wirelessly to the MacBook Air. So I use this for doing some editing, but mainly all of my sort of social networking and bits and pieces like that. Let's go underneath, and I'll just give you a little sneak peek down here. This is a bit of a mess. Bit of a storage area here. We've got my Canon MP640 printer, and then we've got a drawer down here. This is where I keep some of my lighting and filters, little microphones and bits and pieces like that. And then let's move back onto the top of the desk into this corner here. Now behind this little black case, I've got a Belkin 8-port gigabit Ethernet hub or switch. I tend to cover the LEDs up because sometimes they shine and pick up and reflect in the lens of my camera, but that's got all my equipment connected to it. And then in the corner here, we've got some muck-off screen cleaner. We've got a Synology disk station. This is a DS712 Plus, and this is what I use for backing up all of the videos that go onto the Geekanoids channel. And then just sitting on top of this is my 3 wireless 3G broadband dongle or hub sort of thing. This is what I take around with me when I need internet connection whilst I'm out and about, and it's sitting on top of there because it's actually got a cradle, and the cradle allows you to charge it, and I normally plug it into the 712 Plus to charge. Easy way of charging it. And then we've got one of my studio monitors. This is the Edirol MA15D. These are really great monitors. I've got another one I'll show you in a minute, and this is what I use for monitoring the audio in all of the voiceovers and the videos that I edit. And then we just move around here. We've got an Elago M2 mobile stand. Use that for popping my iPhone on while I'm in the editing room. Two 2TB Samsung Story stations just behind here. These are really old archives, so don't use these too often. Then we've got another 2TB Freecom drive. This is the hard drive Quattro, and I use this for backing up all of my main working files. And then this is the Western Digital Thunderbolt Duo. It's got two 2TB hard drives in here, and this is connected via Thunderbolt to the Thunderbolt display, and then the Thunderbolt display is connected just here on the side of my MacBook Air. So when I plug my MacBook Air in to the display, then I get access to all of the files that are on the Thunderbolt Duo. And the Thunderbolt Duo is a superb piece of kit, very, very good performance. And this has got all of my video files mirrored onto it so that I can edit either on the MacBook Air or on my main Mac Pro. And then we move around to what's the main sort of area where I do all of my editing. These are my 2 displays. These are both Ayama displays. And you often ask me what model number this is. Well, let's give you a look at the model number. These are Ayama ProLite E2472 HDs, and they're connected to my Mac Pro, which I'll show you in a short while. They're very, very good. Absolutely love the clarity on them, and the fact that I can use one of the displays for maybe my social networking, like my Twitter feed, whilst I'm editing, is brilliant. Absolutely love the setup. And then on top of one of the monitors, you can see just here, I've got my Logitech C910, and then I've got a little Macally webcam as well, which is just like a backup camera. The main one I use is the Logitech C910. And then we've got my microphone, which is sitting up there nice and high out of the way at the moment. That is an Audio Technica AT2020. You can see it there, it's connected via USB. And then if I just give you a look as I put it round, this is a Roxton pop filter, which is in front of the mic, and it's on this Rode PSA-1 arm. So what I can actually do is I can actually pull this down into a position where I'm going to be sitting in front of the computer, use it for my recording, and then when I've finished I can just push it all back up out of the way, so it sort of sits up there nicely. And that's connected to the desk just in the corner there, so we've got it nicely connected on the corner of the desk with a clamp. And then you can see another mic stand there. Well, this mic stand is a Hercules mic stand, and I use this for any mics I'm actually testing, because I can very easily put a new mic on top, do the audio test, and then when the sort of loan provider picks it up, I can just quickly take it off and it's in the box and back to whoever's lent it to me. And then we've got some little boxes there. Now, should I show you what's in there? Let's have a look. We will leave nothing unturned in this tour. These are my memory cards, and these are the ones I use most often, and they're the fastest cards I own, and I use those in my Canon cameras and my Panasonic cameras, and they just remain in there to keep the dust out. And then we've got another box here. These are my USB flash drives, including my test ones as well. There's some USB 3 ones in there that I'm testing at the moment. And then I've got another little thing here. This is more memory cards, and what I tend to do is I rotate the memory cards so that they're never erased until the video is actually up on YouTube and backed up onto one of my hard drives. So I keep all of those nice and neatly over the back there. And then moving across here, this is my audio interface. It's a Tascam US600 connected to my Mac Pro via USB, and then I can plug in XLR mics into the front or into the back, and I've got all controls over my audio levels. So I use this when I'm doing sort of high quality voiceovers, and I'll plug my XLR mic into this audio interface. And then let's have a look at the front of the desk here. So here we have got a couple of extra input devices, another Magic Trackpad, and then this is my editor's keys Final Cut Pro 10 editing keyboard. This has got all of the shortcuts on the keys, and it really has transformed the speed of my editing. You can see a review of this on the channel. As with most of the equipment in the editing room, most of it has been reviewed on the channel at some stage, so please, if you want to check it out, head on over to the main channel page and type in the product name and you'll see my review of it. Then let's just have a very sneaky look underneath the desk here. I hate looking at wires, but this is my Mac Pro, quad-core Mac Pro. I've got an iPhone stand there from Connet. You can just about see here I've got a verbatim RAID hard drive for another backup, and then I've also got a Lexar USB 3 compact flash and SD memory card reader. Again, most of these have been reviewed on the channel at some stage. And then let's just move around and give you a look at this end part of the desk. This is another untidy part, but in here we have got probably about 8, maybe 10 2 terabyte 3.5 inch serial ATA drives. They're all my clones and backups. And then on top of this end section we have got 3 Moleskine books. One of them I use for ideas, one of them's my schedule, the other one's all of my video details. And then last but not least, we've got this little end corner here. These are 2 Macally enclosures with 2 2 terabyte drives in, and then I've got the other Edirol speaker, and this one's got all the controls on it. You can see there, because this has got the amplifier unit in. These are really great speakers actually. They should really call them studio monitors, because they're very high quality. Absolutely love them. We've got some, I think they're Jaybird SB2 wireless headphones, and I think I just missed out the Apple Magic mouse. Don't really use that, to be perfectly honest. And then before I close off this tour of the editing room, people ask me a lot about the desks. Well, all of the white desking are from IKEA. They're just white tabletops, and then I'd buy the legs separately. I sort of buy extra ones to put at the back to give extra support. And even this end unit, this one here, this is from IKEA as well. So that concludes the editing room tour. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.